I've been working as a contractor freelancer for the past 15 years for a governmental agency. I started in 2007, and since then I've been working full-time, working 5 to 6 days a week in the same office, using the equipment provided by by my employer or, the organization that I work for. Until 2014, I did not have a contract. However, in 2014, they made me sign a contract, which basically is a 0-hour contract. However, even after...
Sorry, Anna, just to interrupt you, we only have about a minute and a half. So I need you to get to the point.
So basically, do I have any any rights if I've worked in the same place for 15 years, doing the same job in the same place for the same people? Could I qualify for workers' right or employment rights or full-time employment
Well, quite possibly. The way it works nowadays, and the laws moved on a little bit to reflect workplaces in reality now rather than what's written down in contracts. The way it works is that a tribunal will look at your contract, look at what you did. You say your contract is a 0 hours contract, which may mean you have some workers' rights but not very many. And the court will say, does this reflect the reality? And if the reality is you're a normal 9 to 5 a day worker, 5 days a week or part-time, 52 weeks a year subject to holiday, the court will probably say, after this amount of time, the piece of paper you were handed by your employer doesn't reflect the reality of the contract between you, and the reality of the contract between you is that you are an employee. I can't give you any clearer advice than that, I'm afraid, Anna, without sitting down with you, reading the contract and chatting to you for about 20 minutes to get a lot more information from you. But it's certainly arguable. I would go to a law centre or a citizens' advice bureau and ask them to look at your contract and give you a little bit of advice there.